Need more Mike Delivers? Head over to patreon.com or download the Patreon app and type in Mike Delivers. Get a full catalog of bonus podcasts like the one time Mike crashed his wife's 2007 Toyota Rav4, behind-the-scenes videos, and more food reviews. Go to Patreon and check it out now.
My name is Mike Biseglia. I'm 37 years old, and I use the Lawnmower 3.0. Use my promo code, Mike Delivers, all one word, and you can get 20% off plus free shipping on your own Lawnmower 3.0. What is the Lawnmower 3.0? It is an electric trimmer that cleans your ball hair. I recommend it, I use it, and it's helped my life tremendously. As a 37-year-old that's feeling bad about himself because he turned 37 and the age has turned a corner, the best thing I have going for me right now is the Lawnmower 3.0. Use my promo code, Mike Delivers, all one word, you get 20% off. You can even have mine. You can have my used Lawnmower 3.0.
Welcome inside Mike Delivers from his wife's, cat's, his own living room. Here's your host, Mike Biseglia.
That's right, this is Mike Delivers, episode number 86. And I'm your host, Mike Biseglia. And I'm coming to you from my wife's 2000 and... What year was this house built?
It was built in 1996.
And I'm coming to you from my wife's 1996 condo in Bloomfield, New Jersey. You can hear this podcast where all major podcasts are found, including Stitcher, Spotify, the Leon Cat Network, and of course, Apple Podcasts. And I have to say kudos to everybody for going on there and giving some 5-star ratings. It's been awesome to see all the 5 stars the last couple of weeks. Continue that. Thank you very much. All the great success there. It has been awesome. Of course, you guys know the drill. You leave a comment, I will sing that comment on an odd number podcast. That tradition continues. So keep the comments coming on Apple Podcasts. Kudos to people as well signing up for the Patreon page. People seem to be into it. If you missed some of the Taco Bell content, bonus on there. We've had some of the drinks, dessert. You also can see the blind food taste testing. And I'll give a little tease on there. It was some nasty macaroni and cheese. Can I pick, guess, get it right? Check that out. It's on Mike Delivers. Head over to patreon.com. Type in Mike Delivers. It's $4 a month. It's not that much money. You can also get the app on your phone. Patreon. That's where you get all the fun shit. A lot of great bonus content. I went on there the other day just to check it out from the consumer perspective, and there's 78 pieces of content on there. 78! So if you want 78 new pieces of content for Mike Delivers, head on over to my Patreon page and you can find it there. Shout out to the O'Brien Creative Group. They're the guys that made my amazing logo. They've helped to support this Mike Delivers podcast. Would not be the same without these guys. Head on over to the O'Brien Creative Group if you need help with your own business. You want to have an amazing logo like mine. You know, it wouldn't be the same one. But get that great content flowing. I highly recommend the guys at O'Brien Creative Group. Information on them in my show notes. Miss Jessie, welcome to the end of Hell Month, Taco Bell Month. And at the end of this episode, we will reveal what we are doing for the month of July. I think everybody will be interested in it. I will say it is not, I repeat, it is not Taco Bell. Taco Bell month is over. I'm happy it's coming to an end. Although, today wasn't so bad. Maybe I'm getting used to the food, which I want to talk about. And hello, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, well, nice to have me in my own house.
Yeah, you like that. The 1996. That might be the new intro.
I thought
you might have to get Bogish on the horn and have him record a new open.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say 2016 when we bought the house.
I could have done that too.
Because it was last week. It was the anniversary, but we completely missed it.
Do people do house anniversaries?
I mean, it completely slipped my mind.
But people don't do that. Like, oh, what are you celebrating? The day we bought our house? Do people do that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like, oh, we bought our house
here for 4
that
years.
day.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I agree with that.
I think that's kind of, I don't know. There was a lot going on that day. It was Tuesday, so just didn't even really think about it.
I got you. Never even, I didn't even know the date, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, June 16th.
So that was news to me, but I'm happy that Taco Bell month is over.
Yeah,
I hated it.
I'm done.
Yeah, I was like, I can't believe we're back. I can't believe we're doing this again.
I'm glad we did it. And here's why. I had to go in the city this week. I was listening to my favorite food podcast, other than this one, The Doughboys, on my drive in and out of the city. And they do chain restaurants as well. Kind of a very different, spin on it. But they were talking about, they had, a listener question, and they were talking about just, the best things at Taco Bell. And I knew what they were talking about. Before these 4 weeks, I had no fucking clue what a cheesy gordita crunch was.
Sure.
That 20-minute discussion, I was in the Holland Tunnel, I still remember. I was I would have no idea what they were talking about. None.
I get that.
I feel educated now.
I agree, but it's over. And I think, and I mean this, because we tried stuff today, I think that now that this is the 5th time we've had Taco Bell, okay, and I've looked on the scale, I've gained weight. I'm on a diet now.
Weirdly, I have too, but
You're pregnant. I'm just being a fat fuck. I've noticed, I think my taste buds got adjusted to Taco Bell. So today, when we're trying the food, and I'm like, that's not so bad. I think it's because when you've had it for 5 straight days, the taste sensory reflect what the word is. I don't know what the word is. I need a word.
You're desensitized.
I'm desensitized. Thank you, Leon. I'm desensitized to it. Where now I know what to expect with the flavor. I know what I'm getting, and I don't know what it was, but the beef didn't taste that bad tonight.
Yeah, yes, you do know what you're getting into. Okay, so let's just pretend this was the first time we'd ever had this. I would have been, so one of the tacos we got tonight, I would have been like, oh my god, there was no filling. But compared to other ones we had, it was actually a decent amount of filling. There's so much taco shell in their tacos. Yeah. I think that is the biggest blow to me, because I know that's cheap. But I feel like they really skimp on the tacos. There's a tablespoon of meat or protein or carbohydrate or whatever is in there. Yeah. But today I was like, oh, there's maybe 2 tablespoons of potatoes in here.
And think about this, Jess. Yesterday I went to my new favorite taco spot in town, which I didn't realize.
Oh, God, it's so good.
It's so good. It was $9.69, and you got 4 tacos. And they're delicious tacos. They're soft corn tortillas, and they're packed with meat and fish. Packed.
Yeah, so you take a bite, it's falling out.
Oh,
the mouth.
yeah, it's when you're done with it, it's all in the container. The point is, that's the same price, but the amount of extra food in there is jarring compared to Taco Bell. I mean, Taco Bell, it really is a rip, but I will say, today I just think I'm getting oh my god, my hair looks terrible. I just think I'm getting more used to it. So now if we were on the road and we were doing shit and had to get some Taco Bell, I guess I'd be okay with it. I'd probably get what we had today. Well, that was my favorite thing we've had.
Okay, so I would say this is my takeaway from it. I know what to do. Now.
Yes.
I actually would get tacos, but I'd load them up. I would do black beans, refried beans, and potatoes in a taco. I know that's going to end up being a $3.50 taco, but it'd actually be full.
Oh, I think I would do is get it as a soft taco burrito and get those items in there.
What do you mean? Do you mean as a burrito?
Just as a burrito.
Yeah.
I
just like tacos because I feel like I like the ratio better, the more filling to.
I felt like did I eat a burrito today?
Yes.
Was that a burrito?
That was a burrito. The Frito burrito.
I didn't the Frito burrito. Little tease ahead was by far my favorite thing that we.
Well, that was what I was going to ask you. What's your number 1 and what's your number last?
I got to think back to all the fucking things we tried, but the Frito burrito, Tostito, Babito, that was my favorite. Now, granted, I customized it. So there was no cheese in there.
Well, I think we know what to do
that helped
with customizing.
But I like Fritos. The meat, for some reason, didn't taste bad, and the rice was fine.
The meat was good?
Yeah, the meat was decent.
Extra good? I don't know.
Maybe I didn't go to Taco Bell. Oh, my bad. I went somewhere else.
Well, because we had that same, just it's the seasoned ground beef in a taco, and I was like, okay, I've also heard and read that,
different days.
Half wood chips or something like that. Like they had
Wood
to change.
chips?
They had to change or sawdust.
How do you get wood chips?
They had to change the wording
it's a
on it.
splinter in my meat.
Well, because it wasn't like enough meat. Like they had to adjust it because it wasn't enough.
Are they making the meat there, like simmering it in a pot?
They're making. I mean, I think they're just like reheating bags of stuff.
See, that to me is
That would be interesting to have
so gross.
a Taco Bell employee. I have no idea. Get on that.
I wonder if anybody I know, like I was thinking, well, Sean Marash worked at Subway. I don't think he worked at Taco
Which
Bell.
was very, I mean, in his interview was so interesting to me to hear how that works and like what you would eat, what you wouldn't eat.
I mean, I'm sure if I did some research, we could find somebody.
You know what? I bet there's an amazing like secret menu for Taco Bell. Like there's secret menus for Starbucks where you put the weirdest shit together, like praline syrup and lemonade, and it just comes up with some bizarro thing. I can't even imagine the iterations on this.
Well, we do have to try the Taco Bell Cantina.
Yes,
and there's the Taco Bell Hotel.
Where is that?
I think it's in Bayonne.
I don't think it
No,
is.
I think I don't.
No, I drove by the Taco Bell Cantina
I'll look it up. And explain to everybody what that is.
Well, I don't really know. It's like it's in the West Village of Manhattan. I was actually at a stoplight because I have a client down that area, which is actually right by where Mike works. And I'm at this stoplight. I'm like, a Taco Bell Cantina, and I don't know how different the menu is, but I do believe that you can get cocktails there.
Ooh, and are they like Taco Bell themed?
I'm gonna pull it up. Okay, so the Taco Bell Cantina is an urban restaurant design. And this is the part of Manhattan where it kind of goes from like the grid to more of like the loosey-goosey West Village, Soho area. So it gets a little funky in that area. So it has an urban design with open kitchen, custom menu, and shareable appetizers. Ooh, nobody wants to share anything now. And alcoholic beverages. Yes, you read that right. A Taco Bell with beer, wine, sangria, and twisted freezes. We should do this sometime back whenever I'm down in that area and you're doing the show. We can go split a sangria.
Well, I think we got to do the Taco Bell Hotel. It's a real thing.
And that is?
It's in Palm Springs.
I've been to Palm. Have you ever been to Palm Springs?
Here, we'll play the commercial here live. Ready?
I'm ready.
The California oasis of Palm Springs plays host to Taco Bell's hotel and resort, The Bell.
I'm Erica, and I'm so excited to ease your FOMO and take you on a tour of this one-of-a-kind hotel.
Oh, this is the fucking hotel.
Lobby, guests are treated
It's
to a
nice.
gift and a refreshment.
I mean, this is absurd.
You'll notice every space
Erica's in a robe.
with unique Taco Bell touches.
Oh my god.
And this is crazy. I don't know if you can hear me right now.
With sunrise yoga
This might sound terrible.
and Taco Bell room service.
You can edit it in post. Oh my god. This is okay, the hotel looks very nice. I have been to Palm Springs before, and that is exactly what it looks like.
I mean,
it is lovely.
The place looks amazing. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, like,
probably
not everybody
doesn't look like that?
Not everybody looks like Erica,
I don't
and
think
the
they-
men that are here that all look like they're... Everybody here, men and women, look like they're models. I wonder if the food here is better. Like, they're showing more of it now, Jesse. You get your nails did.
Oh my god, I wonder if I could get like a little taco.
There's a salon. The guy's getting a taco in his hair. It looks fun.
I wonder if I could get like a manicure with like a little taco on one of the nails.
Oh, I'm sure you could. The guy was getting a Taco Bell sign in his hair.
Oh my god.
How about that? The Taco
This
Bell.
is so weird.
Here's what's crazy too, Jesse, is I went to
So I feel like we've dipped our toe in a cult. Does that make sense? But
more than like McDonald's or Burger King.
Yeah.
Look, all the places can't even get a room.
ugh. Jesus.
It's all sold out.
That is bizarre.
I know, right? There's
That-
events and activities. One of them is becoming obese. Wow.
Making tacos. Well, I think I will say, and I would say I am a positive person and always tend to go with the positive side of things. My positive side of things is that we're on a road trip. I'm stuck somewhere,
Yes.
and there's a Taco Bell. I actually know what I would get, like some veggie tacos.
Yeah.
And I would not hate it. Like I know what to do basically.
And I think to put a bow on that is you basically just modify everything to your creation. Here's the key to making the Taco Bell item taste good. Don't put much stuff in there. and limit it.
Yes.
Get the shell and the 2 items you like and call it a day.
Well, I will say...
Put all this goofy shit in there, like that Chipotle sauce, which I liked last time. Tonight, I was like, it just was too...
I'm going to say...
It was gross.
The person was pretty heavy-handed with the sauce tonight, honestly. That could have just been whoever's making it. Seriously, because the other ones were kind of like... This was a lot of sauce.
There was a lot of sauce on that gordita, like the open... Would we not
the
even...
tostada.
The tostada.
I would
They
say,
sound so cool, and they look so bad.
the one thing that we had that was something that I would not eat normally because it's super unhealthy, but I kind of want to retry again and customize it, would be a black bean, Crunchwrap Supreme, swap the nacho cheese for regular cheese.
Okay.
I think that would be amazing.
Okay.
That is not something I would get on the reg. I think it's like 500 calories for like a pretty small... Oh, it wasn't that small. I really like that Crunchwrap Supreme. But the nacho cheese was fine when it was hot, and then we got it cold, and as I've admitted, I did eat it in the middle of the night when I couldn't sleep. There was like a... There's like a period of time, I guess, in your second trimester where like you have a really hard time sleeping. I'm back to sleeping again.
I'm now in my second trimester. I can't sleep.
Now that I'm in the third trimester, I am so tired. I am just passing out left and right. I read 1 page of my book last night. 1. And then I was asleep. But I did get up in the middle of the night and eat it, and the cold nacho cheese was so gross. But it was fine and hot. I just think I just don't like nacho cheese. I've never liked nacho cheese.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
I just picture like my dad at a Pirates game with like one of those containers, and on each corner is like the dip. And he'd have like the nacho cheese on each side and those yellow, really yellow round chips.
Ugh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what I'm talking. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then Twizzlers.
We go to the 7th. It's the Red 6, the Pirates 3. Don't forget, Thursday night is bring your own...
Oh, it's definitely a bobblehead night.
This is when we had fans. It's bobblehead night. Come meet the 1979 Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah, that's about what we're dealing with.
Because we've been living on that year for 40 years.
It's valid, and yes, and there's always like a really like mediocre person's like bobblehead. You're like, my brother has so many of them. Yeah, I know. You're like, who was that guy?
You have a
second baseman for 6 months? Oh, okay.
Right. Bobbleheads are funny.
We got bobbleheads at a Nets game last year.
Yeah, we did. People go fucking crazy for these things.
I hate carrying them around the stadium.
I know.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate having extraneous shit to carry with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because especially now that, like, as a woman, you have to have, like, the world's tiniest purse, or they, like, look in it. I'm like, I don't really hate holding a bobblehead.
If you had a kid or a guy that's never had sex before around, I guess those would be really cool. But
oh, I thought you were going to say throw it on the stroller. Now that we have all of the strollers after this weekend.
Yeah, all the strollers.
We can just throw stuff anywhere.
We got to put Leon in there and test it out. Go for a ride. Oh, God. Put the kitty in there. He would love it.
He would love it. He'd also, like, unless he strapped him down, he'd be, like, long gone.
Yeah, strap him in a stroller. That'd be the funniest thing.
Yeah, no. I hate doing that stuff. You know, you can't hold your food, you can't hold your drink. There's the bobblehead. It's so dumb. And then you just get home and then you throw it away. And
well, I remember when we went to the Nets game and we got the bobblehead.
Who did we give it to?
I'll tell you. We left it. So we went to in the Barclays Center where the Nets play. There is like this there's a cool little inside bar area, excuse me.
Oh, yes.
And you can watch their practice floor.
That is so cool.
Which is kind of cool to see. So it's nice to go over there. There's seats.
And for only $34, you can have a single vodka tonic.
Yeah, the prices are absurd.
It is literally insane.
Yeah, if we go to the Barclays Center, drink outside.
No, I'm not kidding.
There's plenty of great bars on Park Slope, or Park Avenue, or Fifth Avenue, or whatever the fuck it is.
We ordered 2 vodka sodas. I think it was $52.
It was,
which is disgusting.
I know. No, you might as well just sneak in alcohol. But I remember we left the bobbleheads on the table on purpose because we didn't want to carry them anymore. We're like, what are we doing? We're adults. You know, like, I'm 36 at the time. What were you, 13? 33.
34.
Sorry, 34. We weren't 13. It was a joke.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, you left your bobbleheads. It's like, it's okay. It's okay.
I forgot about that.
The guy's like, you left your bobbleheads. It's like,
we're fine.
You're almost like, you left your wallet. Like, you know, then I'd be like, oh my God, thank you. You left your keys. You left your phone.
Who was the bobblehead? I forget.
It was DeAndre Jordan. I want to say Star Wars night.
Oh, it was Star Wars night.
Because it was Star Wars
That
night.
was weird, because
So
we
it's
know
like the
nothing
epicenter of everything you don't give a shit about.
Bobbleheads
Bobbleheads
and
and Star Wars. I was like the
my
perfect
God.
setting. I wonder if those, are they worth it?
If you put, like-
Is it
like-
worth the save so we could sell it?
I don't know.
I mean, then I would understand if you're like, get this thing, we could sell it to some schlub for $100 and make a little money off it.
If you just added, like, Game of Thrones and, like, horse racing.
Harry Potter?
Yeah, and Harry Potter. Yeah, that would be a real, like, crux of things I give no shits about.
Yeah. I know, seriously.
Sometimes it's hard being a scientist and not being that dorky.
Sometimes it's just hard to be a sports guy. That's it. That's
You
my
just have,
thing.
like, no frame of reference, and people make, like, a joke about, like, Game of Thrones. You're like, yeah, no, I'm not a
I
loser,
did watch
sorry.
one episode of Game of Thrones when it was free, like the first one, and the only thing I remember at the end was this guy was plowing this chick from behind. And I was like, whoa, this isn't Game of Thrones, he's boning her.
Kind of
it was
like,
a little jarring.
like the Schitt's Creek sign last night.
Yeah, but you could see, I mean, you couldn't see the penetration. Like, I'm not gonna, I'm sorry, I got graphic. But you could see, like, they were both having a nice time. I guess people had sex back in the day, which makes sense.
Well, it does make sense because we're all here today.
It's true. But yeah, that's so funny because, like, technology changes and clothes change and looks change and, like, outfits change. Sex hasn't changed.
Well, and what they found sexy was
However,
like,
if you want to, grant, I don't care what sex orientation you want. It doesn't matter to me. It's all great. Just the same. Like, I don't know. Am I getting too deep here?
well, what's attractive evolves too.
What do you mean?
Like back in the Roman times, like
My hair would have been hot.
Oh my God, no! Like a curvy lady, or like Thomas Jefferson's weird wig. Like
Well, that's hot.
no, it's not.
I mean, let's not be honest.
Oh
like,
no, those are not.
Some of us have been to TJ.org a few times.
It's a hot one in Charlottesville. They really.
yeah. Ooh, did you see what Tom's wearing tonight? See what he's not wearing?
Yeah, no, and they didn't have teeth because they didn't have dentists.
Yeah, that's unattractive. I don't.
An exciting news.
Wooden teeth?
I'm going to the dentist tomorrow.
Nice.
Because things are starting to open up in New Jersey.
That's exciting.
I'm just excited to have.
What time's your appointment?
It's at 3.
Okay,
and
very
it's
cool.
just a 10-minute appointment to get an impression to finish off the last part of my Invisalign.
Very nice.
But I am very excited to have an appointment to do something not inside the house.
I get that. I get that.
It
It's
is-
tough being cooped up.
Yeah, just to have that thing out there to do. I'm looking forward to it.
No,
I'm going to
that'll
get
be
dressed
nice.
up. They haven't seen me since I was pregnant.
Yeah.
They were all excited.
Well, the thing this is such, like, privileged problem, so it's not even that big of a deal. But I wish I could have gone to the doctor with you for the baby stuff. That would have been fun.
Yes,
But I get it. So, it's like you said, it's not that big. It's not that big of a deal at all.
It's
Who
been.
cares? I shouldn't even bring it up.
I will say it is a little stressful to go by yourself, and it's not as much that you go by yourself. It's just that the whole procedure is just so
Yeah.
weird. Like normally you go for the ultrasound, and the dad comes.
Yeah.
They get to see the baby, and you go alone. You're in a giant waiting room that's supposed to be housing lots of people. Instead, there's 4 other very pregnant ladies, and you're sitting super far apart from each other. And then you're like, oh God, what happens if something is wrong? Which, fortunately, knock on wood, nothing has been.
Yeah.
But this is a weird time to be pregnant. Although I feel very lucky that we're kind of on... Like, when people who are having babies in, March and April, some of them, they couldn't even have the dads in, the delivery room.
Yeah,
because
that's
they didn't
wild,
know if they didn't have tests to find out if the dad was infected, and you don't ever want to have anybody in the delivery room with that. So I think we're on the good side of... the timing is pretty good. And then once he's born, in, late August, early September... That's when they are projecting that everything will ramp back up again.
Right.
So we are going to live it up outside for the next
Oh,
couple of
yes.
months. And we did so far. We utilized our one weekend to go to an outdoor, socially distanced bar.
Yeah, and that was fun.
It was way better than I thought it was going to be. It wasn't awkward, was nice to get out, and they did everything very well.
Yeah, it was a good, well-run place.
Felt comfortable and clean, and
Yeah, everything just was solid.
it felt like going to the restaurant but outside.
Bingo. It was. I've said this in the past. I wish more places had outdoor seating. Now they've had to do it by necessity,
and it's amazing. Yeah,
it's amazing. I mean, like I said, my vision. Not that it matters. I think it'd be cool if you had restaurants that had the indoor-outdoor flexibility and capability, so that you could go outside, you could go inside and watch the sports game. You could mosey on out and socialize with friends, get a seat inside, or go for a cocktail on the outside. And then when your table's ready, you go inside. And this is now being, developed more because of what's happened. I think that's kind of cool. But again, it's one thing if then all of a sudden, the problem with these places now, Jess, is if it rains, they're dead.
Yes.
Like, you can't hide from it.
Well,
you can't, usually when it rains, like, everybody inside. Like, no, everybody.
Pay your bill really, really, really fast.
Yeah, like, what do you do if, a random
know.
Storm comes? It's like, cover your sangria, cover your mushroom risotto, like, you're dead.
They did have a tent over the people
Not
eating.
that you would get those two together. But you know what I'm saying.
But... it's just nice to have that option, and I don't know the details on this, obviously. The details are, like, is it a state-run thing where you have to pay to have an outdoor area, or because now the government said you can, which makes me think that there is some type of, like, governmental hold on having, like, an outdoor area, but, necessity is, creates invention, and it's amazing how many tables you can fit 6 feet apart. I mean, there was, like, straight up, like, measurements.
Yeah.
This was the first weekend, I should say, that outdoor dining was available in New Jersey. Mm-hmm. So this was a real, like, crapshoot on how it was going to go. And we did try one place that was, like, a little... they did not have it down as much.
Yeah, and it was just because... And I can't even...
They just didn't have enough manpower.
They just have enough people. I can't get on the people... If I was running a outside establishment and I had 20 tables and there's 2 people to run the tables and the spot that gets you in and out, and they made reservations. And you had
to clean all of the tables thoroughly, and you had to provide them with a disposable menu. They should have had one person.
The problem was it was the normal staff that would have been there on, like, a normal night, but it was different circumstances and setting. In the past, you would go to the bar and you make your order. Now they come to you, and they'll adapt and they'll learn. And I'm sure from that night they've made a lot of adjustments. But it was just too much.
Yeah, those waitresses got their steps.
Yeah, I was glad. I was like, yep, let's get out of here.
Yeah, it was just.
I was like,
we're
going to be here for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Not worth. If we're going to be outside and hanging, like, let's have some. Let's not just sit here for an hour.
I'm looking forward to having 10-ish months of 10 months. Jesus Christ, no, not 10 months. 10 more weeks of my pregnancy of, like, normalcy where we can do things outdoors, because if it's nice, we like to do things outdoors.
Yeah.
Like, we like to eat outside. We like to go walk on the boardwalk and stuff like that. I'd prefer not to be indoors because it's New Jersey. We can be indoors from October to really May, and because we have to be. So, like, I'm happy with the timing of everything.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that we're in the middle of the summer, and I think normally you'd have, like, a vacation you planned or something you think of or you get excited about. Now it's kind of like...
Time is weird.
Yeah, time is a little off, and you're just happy to have stuff to do and something to go to. So timing is definitely a little different.
Well, we usually go to...
It just changed.
For the last couple of years, we've gone to Florida to sort of kick off the summer. And we didn't get to do that this year. So I think maybe that feels a little weird time-wise.
Maybe. I also get excited, too, because I have all these days off for vacation that I haven't used.
That you'll get to hang with the baby when you use them.
Yeah, that too. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Yeah, no, that'll be nice. No, I'm just saying I think because when I've been working from home, the idea of, like, I'm taking the day off, but I'm home.
Yeah.
Like, I have to take Tuesday off coming up. So when this drops on Thursday, if you listen to it the day of, I'll have already taken the day off. But because we have some baby stuff to do at night, a virtual
we do a virtual baby class.
A baby class, which can we say what it is?
Go for it. You're very excited about it.
It's breastfeeding concept.
Yes.
So Leon the cat's coming. He's bringing a date.
He's bringing a date?
Samantha. It's blind. No, I mean, the truth is, I have to take this day off, but I'm still going to be home.
To look at boobs.
I'm not looking forward to it, though. I don't know.
Well, you have to watch you haven't watched the preview video yet. You're going to be less looking forward to it after that.
I mean, like, looking at boobs is usually, it's boobs, but, I don't know.
It's not, you're not going to be looking at boobs like that.
Oh, yeah. No, I figured as much. I'm not going to be
boobs like you look at a burrito.
Here's the boobies.
No.
I understand. I got that. Okay, so we will do the food review now.
What a transition.
Well, if we had, too bad we don't have. If we were doing tater tots, I'd from tits to tots.
Oh, God.
But we don't have tater tots.
We had a spicy potato taco.
From tits to spicy potato tacos. And then I also have the game that's sweeping the nation, Yum or Yuck.
Did you come up with one?
I got one.
Okay.
I got one.
Okay.
And then we also, at the end of this episode, we will reveal what July will be.
Oh, yes.
What are we doing for July? In June, it was Taco Hell. In May, it was sandwiches. I'm so looking forward to July. More than you are. Fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Well, I'm not a huge sandwich person, and I hated everything from Taco Bell. So I'm glad it's over.
You didn't hate that burrito.
But one fucking thing out of the whole place, and the quesadilla was okay. The steak was good.
It was fine. It was like skimpy. I feel like it'd be like a lot of calories for not being hungry. I'd be hungry after I ate that burrito.
All of this stuff, it's scary. You see what the calories are, and I'm like, that's
They're not that bad though for most of them.
I don't know,
but there's
for
not
the amount of food that you're eating.
There's not a lot of substance, I guess.
It just doesn't seem like there's that much there.
No, it's mostly like a tortilla. Yeah, that's why. It's like a tortilla folded on top of itself, basically.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it's over, too. It's been...
I just feel like it's time to move on. I wonder if people have been jaded by Taco Bell. Like, they're listening
Or
to this
they
episode.
hate us, because this is huge. People fucking love Taco Bell.
You think we've pissed off a
I've
section
heard
of the...
from people that I have not talked to in over a decade about our
Have you
Taco
really?
Bell, episodes. I actually been more worried about that because it did come up on Doughboys that one of the people on it was like, is it bad that I don't love Taco Bell? And they were like, no, you have to speak your truth. But basically, they were afraid to admit it. And I guess I kind of feel the same way.
It's almost as if
I
people
didn't hate it, though. I would not say I don't get the obsession.
Yeah. It's just something like people grow up with and go to college with, and it becomes a staple of stuff.
I don't know if
it becomes... There is something unique about... It's very different than McDonald's. It's Burger King, Popeyes.
Do you feel that passionate,
Wendy's,
though, about any of them? That's what I'm kind of wondering. Like, do you have...
Any of the fast food places?
Yeah, like, you're just like, yes, I need...
No.
I don't either. You know what I do feel is that way about some items? Like I'll be like, I fucking love a spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
But not not all of Wendy's.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you were to get the spicy chicken sandwich now, if you'd feel the same way. I mean, it probably is not as good as... we haven't even done Chick-fil-A yet.
I know, my friend threw some shade at us.
How are we, maybe we should do that around 100.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, we gotta do something.
Yeah.
Although it'll be in our other themed month. Talking out
I'll
loud.
figure it out.
Let me get my fancy date book and we can put some ideas down.
We could do a chicken month.
We could do a chicken month, yeah.
I do like chicken tenders instead of like chicken. I feel like chicken sandwiches are kind of like done.
We could do fast food ravioli. Is that a thing?
I don't think it shouldn't be.
All right, so let's get to it as Taco Bell month comes to an end.
Is there fast food pasta?
Dun, 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 dun. I'm trying to do
sounds
Death Mark.
gross.
Is there fast food pasta? No, it's just like Olive Garden and macaroni grill.
Sometimes there's macaroni and cheese.
But I don't think there's not like a... I mean, Sparrow would be like the best Italian.
Panera has like mac and cheese, but yeah, gross.
I mean, to get like pasta dishes,
Yeah.
I mean, I would say Sparrow's an option. I mean, you could get like Asian noodles. That's an idea. I mean, it's pasta.
That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking like Italian pasta.
Well, it's just hard to find. I think it's just difficult
Is
to
there
find
any
that.
Italian fast food that's
Sparrow.
not pizza?
Sparrow.
But that's a pizza place.
Oh, I forgot. That was another spot that was in the Syracuse dining halls. I used to get the spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh my god, that sounds so gross.
But that was in a different. That was in the main dining hall. Like, yeah, we get the Sparrow spaghetti and meatballs. It wasn't that bad.
I will be honest. I've definitely had like a plain cheese slice from there on over to the Gap in the mall.
See, that grosses me out more than the spaghetti and meatballs.
No way.
Why is that?
Because because I'm really weird about tomato sauce. That's like gross.
Yeah, no, the meatballs weren't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe when you're in college, it was a different take. But I remember it's one big giant meatball.
Okay.
Like one big ball.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was 2 meatballs.
Do you ever go to Buca di Beppo?
What is that?
It's like an Italian family-style place. They have one in Pittsburgh. It's a chain.
Oh, okay.
They have one in
Sounds
Pittsburgh,
familiar.
and like Station Square, and you get like, I think it's actually called like the meatball the size of your head, and it's like this big. And every time I eat it, I'm like, how is the inside cooked and the outside not wrecked? I mean, it is way bigger than a softball.
It's like, how long would it take to cook that thing?
I have no idea. Yeah.
Was it good?
It was actually not bad. I mean, all things considered.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
No. Like
you probably pan
order.
sear them on the outside, and then you cook them in the sauce and the gravy.
They usually let it simmer in the sauce. I don't know. Anyway, that's off topic.
Yeah.
But
Buca di Beppo.
Yeah, kind of shitty Italian food, but it could be worse.
What was the other Italian place in the Station Square, in the waterfront area? Excuse me. It was an Italian place. Bravo.
Oh, yes, Bravo.
I have a Bravo story.
I went on a date to Bravo.
I have an off-the-air Bravo story.
Okay.
You went on a date there?
Not to that one, to the one in the South Hills of Pittsburgh.
That's kind of a nice spot for a date.
Yes, and that guy and I...
Are married.
No, but...
It's me!
He asked me out on a date after our first date, and I said no.
Oh, wow.
You know that, right?
Because the food was so bad.
No, just because it was like an awkward first date.
So wait, were you going on 2 dates at the same time with me and another guy?
No, you and I had gone out like 1 or 2 times, and then UVA had their like fall break, and I was coming home. And
so when did you go on the first date with this guy?
Oh, before I left to even start grad school.
Oh, okay. So
like,
that
let's say June 2006, I went on this first date.
Gotcha.
Kind of a bad time to go on a first date when you're like, bye, I'm moving 5 states away. Bye.
Do you think you would have been happy with him?
I don't think so.
Would you have been in love?
I don't think so.
Would you have had a podcast?
No. I'd known him for a long time, and we just weren't making that friend transition real well. You know, it was like...
I mean, when you saw me, there was a spark. I mean, you felt overcome with sexual emotion.
Yes, and I wondered, how's that guy running in those non-running shoes? That was really my primary question.
And then your second was, that guy is cute?
Yes, very cute. I wonder what he does for a living.
What did you get at Bravo? Do you remember on the first date?
I would usually get this, like, salad with chicken. It was nothing exciting. There was, like, nothing exciting about that. I don't like Bravo very much, to be honest with you.
For people that are listening at home and don't know what Bravo is, it's a step up from the Olive Garden.
Yes.
But maybe a step up from Macaroni Grill. But
I've never had Macaroni Grill. I have to say, and the reason that I don't love Bravo is I know that Taco Bell gets a rap for, like, having digestive distress. Bravo, for me, is my Taco Bell, is all I'm saying.
I gotcha. So you're not like Bravo, you're like Stinko.
Yeah, I'm like Bravo, I'm like, gotta go.
Bravo, gotta go.
Yeah, I don't know. And I'm talking, there's, like, been numerous times I can think of being like, okay, I gotta leave. This is not going well.
Yeah, our first date.
Our first date?
Yeah, you had to run to the bathroom.
I just had to fart.
I thought it was more.
No, we had this conversation like 20 times. Still was not more than that.
Oh, all right. I'll take your word for it.
Which is gassy.
Okay. But you're cute.
That was all that happened.
Luckily for me, I was just like, I'll let it rip on our first date. I'll have the Pinella.
And I like held it in for like 4 more years.
Duck. Okay, so first dates, Bravo, your
ex-boyfriend.
Let's get to the
like,
food.
Oh, you forgot bobbleheads. We hit that too.
Bobbleheads.
Okay.
Titties.
Yeah.
Breastfeeding. My cat's got a girlfriend named Samantha. Here we go, Jesse. So we got 3 items today. To end it off, they were off the dollar menu. No, that's not what it's
value
called.
Menu.
The value menu.
I guess you can't call it the
menu.
dollar menu because they were like, a couple of them were like $1.39.
They're cheap. The 3 items. Well, actually, technically 4 items because we got some chips and pico. But we won't rate that. The chips were good. I'll just say the chips were good.
Chips were better than I expected.
The pico's a little dry. I'm just saying.
It looked solid.
But the chips were good. They were good. They weren't bad. They weren't bad. They had a little puff to them. I liked them.
Yeah, they were not bad at all.
Okay, so the items we got today: the spicy tostada, the spicy potato soft taco, the beefy Fritos burritos. And now it's over.
We're done.
Thank you, God.
We're done.
Which one would you like to talk about first?
Let's do you had the beefy Frito burrito first?
Yeah, and if you want to see me trying the beefy Fritos burritos, you can check me out, Mike Delivers Pod, on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Give me a follow there to see more of this kind of shit.
Let's do that. Well, because you did that. You ate that first. I like to do it in the order we ate them.
Like I said when we started this this episode, I think I've now become jaded by this. And what was the word we used early on? I liked it.
Desensitized.
Desensitized to the Taco Bell flavoring, where I now think this stuff is good. It's not like episode number 74.
I don't know. No, if it's
76.
86, 84, 82, 80.
Episode 80, where we're trying Taco Bell for the first time. I'm now a Taco Bell vet. Like, I know what I like and I know what I don't like.
Yeah, I had no expectations going in.
Now I have expectations. So whenever I put something and I shove it in my mouth, I think it's going to fucking suck. It's not awful, it was okay. Now, the beefy Fritos burritos did not have cheese, which, like, if it had that nasty cheese sauce...
We took off the nacho cheese.
I would have vomited on the spot. So it did not have that nasty cheese sauce. But it did have things I liked. The meat tasted better than it did before. The rice was just rice. It was cooked well. And I say, like, it just wasn't underdone or overdone. I'm now used to the Taco Bell soft taco shell that was used for the burrito.
Yes.
And then it had something that I haven't tried before from Taco Bell. The Frito. I like a Frito. You can't fuck up a Frito. It's a fucking Frito.
I love Fritos.
It's a Frito.
Why have I gone all pregnancy without Fritos? I'm missing out.
I don't know why you've been Frito free. I can't answer that question.
Oh my God,
so,
I love Fritos.
You get the crunch from the Frito. You get the beef that wasn't terrible. There's no nasty cheese. The rice was cooked well. I gave it a 7.0. And this was by far my most enjoyable moment from the Taco Bell experience. So if I were on the road and we were going out, I would get the beefy Fritos burrito, no cheese, and that's what I would order, with a side of the chips and salsa.
Okay.
And I would know what I want.
All right.
So taste a 7. How do you want to do this?
We're going very out of order right now.
I did that first, and that was a complete accident. But I wrote it down, and I was very excited.
So
we can do taste first here. The taste of what we want to do, we can do taste first.
Okay, that's fine.
There's no rules.
We'll just go with the taste of all of them first?
Yeah, let's just do the taste first.
Okay,
we'll be quicker on the other one. You're right, I did them backwards today.
Yeah, you did. I'm going to give that one a 7.5.
Wow.
I was not looking... We have very different taste buds, as you can probably tell. I was not looking forward to that. We'd had the beef before. I thought it was pretty gross. Mm-hmm. And the beef part was delicious. I don't know. I did even bring this up when we made the order. I was like, well, if we take out the nacho cheese, this is a lot of very dry items together. And it was fine. It was totally fine. The rice was seasoned enough. The beef was seasoned. Because I really was... Like, we ordered some quesarito last week without cheese. It was so dry. It was like... You do need, like, a sauce sometimes. Or, like, a moisture element. Like, you can't put carbs and carbs and carbs. I actually do not like that. Like, that texture.
Carb on carb crime?
Yeah. Like a tofu sandwich.
Gotcha.
Fuck that. I do not like that.
You want but tofu pasta you'd be okay with? Or tofu rice?
I guess that's true. Between two pieces of bread, I don't like it.
Okay, that's fair.
You know what else?
Like a tofu sandwich.
Here's another one I don't like: tempura shrimp and sushi.
You're in the minority on that one, babe.
Yeah,
I just babed you. People like it.
I know.
I love that. I mean, how can you not? What is wrong with you? Who are you?
I love the texture, like raw.
But you took that
fish.
Bravo date. Like a shrimp tempura. I'm just kidding. That was mean.
I don't think he was a shrimp tempura guy. I don't think he was a sushi guy. I think he was... He could have been a Taco Bell guy. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Is that going to be like our new thing?
Not that there's anything wrong with that?
No, with the taco... he's a Taco Bell guy.
We can make judgments on people. Is that a Taco Bell guy? That's terrible. But I like it.
Because we're judgmental just about food, really, here.
Yes.
Okay, so then Yeah, so I'm going to give it 7.5. It highly exceeded my expectations. Would I order it? No. There was no nutritional value in there. And the meat still, it skeeves me out. Because I know it's not meat, and I don't like thinking about that stuff. So
Right.
I would actually have rated it higher if it was something I would order, because it tasted great. I just would never order that.
Okay. The spicy, we'll do taste, spicy potato soft taco. There's too much of that sauce in there. It just was overwhelming.
Yes, I think
It took over the whole thing. And I get why people like it.
Whoever made that ruined it, I think.
It was just all sauce.
Because
so
we've had other things with sauce on it.
I couldn't even taste the potatoes.
Don't you think that there was more sauce on the saucy things than usual today?
It felt more saucy. So whoever had the sauce gun was
Saucy.
like really squirting it out today. What I don't understand is the cheese in there. It doesn't taste like there's cheese in these things.
But it's there.
Why even get it?
Because what you're referring to is the fact that there's shredded cheese on there.
It doesn't even taste like there's cheese in these
agree.
things.
I do agree for whatever reason. Now, recently I had cold cheese on a salad, and I was like, whatever. I don't love that. You're the one who made me got in my head about cold cheese is stupid. I had cold cheese on a salad recently, and it was awesome. But I think that this is shitty quality cheese that has no flavor. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That just it doesn't seem like you're even biting into the cheese. It seems like a waste.
I think that if there's good cheese, you can really tell. I think that if this is finely shredded Mexican cheese, which first of all, when it's like that, it's fine. It's not packing much of a punch anyway. Yeah. And it's probably the lowest of quality cheese. So yes,
Gotcha.
I do agree with you that it's almost perfunctory that they're putting it on, because it's not.
Right.
You really cannot taste it. If it's not melted, you can't taste it.
No, you can't. It's just there.
Yeah.
It really is just there. So the sauce overwhelmed everything. I went with a 4.5.
Okay. I was really looking forward to this one. It had been suggested. I couldn't find it on the menu when I did the app, and then I realized it was on the value menu. That's why. It was under tacos,
Gotcha.
under value menu. So I was really excited for this because the potatoes we'd had before were very good. There was too much sauce.
The sauce. I can't stress that enough.
It was a pool of sauce. Granted, I did eat most of this taco. I was a little hungry. But it was only 200 calories for the whole taco, though. If it had the right ratios, yeah, I do agree with you that cheese was completely unnecessary. If I had to do it again, this is what I would do. Potatoes, light on the sauce, because I did like the sauce. It just was too much.
Too much.
Lettuce and then pico or something like that. That I would actually order. But this was this execution at this particular restaurant was disappointing to me. I'm going to give it a 5.5.
5.5. Okay.
I was just really looking forward to it. These were the opposite. The Frito burrito, I was like, this is going to suck. And then I was like, this is delicious.
Spicy tostada. I actually gave it a higher score than the spicy potato taco. I think because the sauce was more spread out and it wasn't all gloopy and gloppy. Because with the spicy tostada, it's an open-faced shell that had the ingredients on top of it. I didn't find it as difficult to scarf down. When you put the sauce in between the taco shell, or the soft taco, and folded it and bit into it, it bursted into your mouth. Which is called a pool?
Yeah, it pooled in the bottom.
Oh, pulled in the bottom. Okay, but when it was open-faced, you kind of bit into it like you had a slice of pizza, and I didn't get all that gooey gunk in me. So it was just a 5 because there was less gooey gunk.
We didn't talk about these at all, really. I think we both were like, oh, these... We said the burrito
But this tastes... I feel like, honestly, Jess,
everything tastes the fucking same.
This is my big takeaway from Taco Bell. It all tastes the same. It just depends on if you want to have it crunchy. Crunchy and soft. Soft and crunchy. Soft, crunchy, soft.
And
soft,
and
crunchy with a crunchy saucy this. Mm-hmm. It's just, it all, when it tastes the same, it all tastes the same, and when it comes out, it all looks the same. It just was...
like when you poop it out?
That's where I was going with
okay.
Jessica. Yes. So, yeah, it just was
Not when you have the black bean tacos. Or is that just me?
Awkward silence over. That, to me, it just was all the same shit. That's what I'm trying to go with. So, 5. Thanks for telling us about your black beans.
Well, it's the truth. The spicy tostada. I hated it.
Wow.
I hated the entire construction of it.
You're a hater.
It wasn't anything like I expected it to be. I thought it would be... The taco shell, I really hate crispy taco shells. It was like a flat crispy taco shell. There was no way to there's no chew to it. The second you cut into it or bit into it, the whole thing was going to fall apart. It had red sauce on it, which is essentially just red enchilada sauce. Did you have any of that on there? It was just poured on top. The whole construction of it was the refried beans and then two liquidy sauces on top of a flat crispy tortilla. The integrity made no sense. You're gonna make a huge mess. It was super saucy. It was I don't know, taking it was like a big communion wafer, which, if you're Jewish, that makes no sense. But with a bunch of sauces dripping over the sides of it. I don't know. It made no sense. I was is this a snack?
So what'd you score it?
Is this a meal? 2.5.
Oh, shit. 2.5.
I didn't think
Oh, man.
I don't think it needs to exist.
Wow.
There's a reason there's only one type of tostada.
Holy balls on a... Man.
I just thought it was too saucy. There was too much of the red sauce. There was too much of the enchilada sauce.
You're usually so nice. You love to... I'm surprised. I am stunned. I gave this a higher score than the other thing.
Yeah, it sucked. I hated it. It
Would you
didn't
rather
make any
have pie?
sense. No.
No, okay.
Because I like salty things better than sweet things.
Takeout presentation. I mean, do we even need to do it? They all
Yes.
look... They all look the same.
No, they didn't. That tostada looked...
I'm so over this place. I can't even do this
All
score.
right, okay, you can give it... Why don't you give it an average
All right,
score?
the tostada was in the box. I think
you can give them all the same.
6. It's just in a fucking wrapping. It's the same fucking wrapping. There's nothing else to say. We've done 800 of these podcasts in this place. There's no takeout presentation. The tostada, I probably gave it a good score a month ago when we had the other Mexican pizza. This thing was that a little higher. The other one's lower. No one cares.
Okay.
It looked like a fucking dumb thing wrapped up. End of discussion. Heat factor. Again, I'm not even keeping...
I didn't get to do
I'm
one.
so petrified by the food I'm putting in my mouth, I'm scared to even give it a heat factor. I'm getting worked up here, Jess.
All right, do I have to do them both in a row now?
Whatever you want.
Wait,
No,
okay, so for... Presentation, I'll give the taco and the burrito a 7. Passable,
Okay.
not memorable. I'm giving...
Ooh, I like that.
I'm giving the tostada a 3. It looked like garbage.
You really don't like
No,
this.
I don't. I was like, oh, this is so disappointing.
This is Jess Biseglia reporting for Channel 2. The tostada can suck my...
Yeah, literally. Did not like that.
All right, well, that's it.
Well, I didn't do my heat factor.
Oh, God, I just want this month to end. All right, what's your heat factor?
What are yours? You didn't give it either.
It's all 5s. It's all the same.
I thought they were fairly hot. I'll give them all 6.5.
Good. I can't do this anymore. I'm so over this place. I've got to move on.
Okay, all right, let's move on.
The Taco Bell was your idea. It was great. It was great. I love you. You're beautiful.
I feel like we're educated.
You're the mother of
though.
my son.
I feel like we're educated now.
I do. I agree. I do feel like I've learned a lot more from that. I
But-
do. I really do.
I do as well, but it's time. It's time.
Okay, so to end this podcast, got a couple things left to do. Number 1, don't yawn. Don't be bored of your own
Sorry.
podcast. Number 1, we got a Yum or Yuck. But before we get to the Yum or Yuck, let's reveal what we're doing for July.
All right.
So we brainstormed and we came up with an idea, and I said I did not want to do the same spot for a month. It just gets to be too much. I think I've learned that from this experience. But I do like the theme idea, which we had done in the past with the sandwiches. But I wanted to broaden it so we could go to different places, and it wasn't like, sandwich. These are the sandwich shops. So you came up with, I gave you that as a kind of a backdrop. You came up with the idea, we will be getting seafood dishes from different chain restaurants. We will definitely have Red Lobster on there. We've got to do more research on the other places. But up the top of my head,
we'll take suggestions too.
would love suggestions. That's why you're good. Email me, MikeDeliversPod@gmail.com. Give me a suggestion of a place and a dish that we should try, and we will listen to you. But, Red Lobster, definitely on there. Then we got to look, is it like Applebee's seafood? TGI Fridays seafood, Olive Garden seafood. I don't know yet. We'll do some research and figure it out. But that is the parameters.
Yeah, and this will be interesting because if anyone has ever gone out to dinner with me, what do I always order?
Salmon.
Or scallops or
Pico de
seafood.
gallo.
No. Like tonight I'm making almond crusted barramundi. Like we eat a ton of seafood, but shitty seafood, I think as we all know, is a little dicey. So this should be interesting because there's a lot of levels of seafood. Like you could get a $35 piece of salmon, you could get a $2.50 piece of salmon.
I hope there's a Long John Silver's in the area. I really would like to try that.
I don't know if I've ever had Long John Silver's.
I don't know if I have either.
It comes up a lot on the radio show that I listen to in the morning because one of the people works there. I feel like I've been to Long John Silver's by proxy, but I have not. So this is going to be interesting, but I would like to try some unique dishes.
Yes, we'll have fun with it.
That's why I want some suggestions.
The lobster pizza from Red Lobster might be there.
That picture was so gross.
That might be a Patreon one.
Well, I think we should say what we're doing on Patreon.
Oh, yes.
Week.
Coming up on the Patreon
because
episode.
Because this is a big one that like people might actually...
We'll be in Pittsburgh, and we will be reviewing Permane Brothers.
Yes.
That will be on the Patreon page.
And part of that's because it doesn't go with the theme. And we will be having guests, my brother and sister-in-law, who are...
I was like, we are? Oh, yes.
Yes, we are. Who are very frequent...
Yes.
Permane's people, well, back in the day when you could go to pirate games on a daily basis because they cost $4 to get in.
And I'll be honest. You gotta be honest, Jess.
With what?
The review.
Yeah, I don't have a real strong feeling either way.
Don't be nostalgic.
I like their. I said I like their fries outside of their sandwich very much. Like, I like to get a side of fries, but I don't know. And we're gonna do a unique sandwich so that it's something that's not biased, not one of like the 4 Black Angus Capicola, like the usual. So we're gonna try something unique.
Okay, you ready for Yum or Yuck?
I think so.
So the way Yum or Yuck, that's hard to say. Yum or Yuck works is I'm going to pick off a menu from a restaurant, a different section. So for example, we've done Olive Garden pasta. In the past, we've done, like an example would be TGI Fridays appetizers. But for this, today, I'm looking at it, and this is what I went with. You're not going to be as repulsed by this menu, but for today, we are trying the Arby's children's menu.
Okay. I did not see that coming.
So this is the kids' menu from Arby's, and I'm doing everything. So everything on the menu. On the kids' menu.
Okay. Is it that extensive?
We've got a chicken slider.
Okay, and I'm going to have to see the
We've
pictures.
got the pizza slider. We've got the ham slider. So basically the kids' menu is a slider.
So it's like a tiny hamburger.
So we've got the roast beef slider, the roast turkey slider, the chicken tenders, the kids' curly fries, treetop applesauce, Capri Sun, or the Shamrock Farms low-fat milk, and then the Shamrock Farms low-fat chocolate milk. So I'm including everything.
Am I making a meal? I just pulled it up.
Just one item on there you would love, and one that's just disgusting.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, I feel like it's... Yeah, okay. I'm looking at the pictures now. I love a turkey sandwich. But that one looks gross. I'm gonna have to go curly fries.
Yeah, kind of an escape route there. The fries are on the menu.
That's
but
an
you got
easy
lucky.
one.
You got lucky.
I'm gonna say the grossest thing on the menu is drinking a cup of milk. And I don't know. Do you know, you've had her on the show or something, haven't you? Eliza Schlesinger?
Way back in the day.
Okay, well, she is one of, if not my favorite comedian.
Yeah.
I think she is so funny. And I listened to her podcast, and she's from Texas, and she's Jewish, and she just always talks about that it's only, like, white Christian people who had that, like, drink a glass of milk because all Jewish people are, like, lactose intolerant. So, and it's so true. But, like, my brother and I had to do it. We sat down with a glass of fucking 1% every night.
It's like...
You are told So I got a nutrition degree when I was like going to grad school.
I don't think Jews are just sitting down to get milk.
No, this is what she said. She's like, no.
They're being taught how to be guilty. I don't know who drinks. People drink milk.
Well, no, and now they really do not suggest that for children, like because it fills up your little tiny stomach too much, and then you can't eat like real food. And it is good for you, but like it's better to eat like actual.
So now
food.
they give you like a hard cider.
Yeah, no. No, it's not. It's like now milk and juice are not recommended to give to children. So, yes, I did have to do that as a kid. It was like, you know, you'd have like your meatloaf and your mashed potatoes and like suck down a 1% milk.
That's just something that was not a Biseglia.
I think that's why
thing.
That's triggering me on the yuck.
I'm going to go with your exact same items.
Really?
Yeah, this is easy. This is an easy one, but
you picked it.
But I wanted to make you laugh when I said the kids menu. That was kind of the goal.
Well, I would say
or the chicken tenders.
Just giving a review. I would say the chicken tenders and the turkey slider, but I got to know what kind of cheese that is. And they don't tell you, which
Click
makes
on it.
me.
What
No, they don't tell you.
Oh, okay.
And here's the thing: that looks like indeterminate cheese.
Well, it's like a white.
It's a
cheddar.
white square. I mean, it could be, but if it
I love too how the kids menu is sliders. So basically, we're like, all right, welcome to Arby's. Here you go. Here's the cheese meal. It's a slider.
Okay, if I didn't pick milk, the pizza slider would have been second because there is that pizza sauce on there looks disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there wasn't milk, that was it. But the idea of having to drink a whole fucking thing of milk sounds awful.
No, that thing is like huge too.
Imagine if you showed up to Arby's. Hi, can I take your order? And you got curly fries and a milk. What the fuck is wrong with this girl? You just sat there.
Oh, I can't imagine the things they get orders for. I mean, because I've never worked in food service. I truly can't imagine, like... I'd love to talk to more people in food service, just to, like, know what the weird things people order is.
And then the best thing you ate this week, Jessica?
The best thing I ate this week... Oh, no, I was not prepared as usual.
Well, we've only been doing this for 9 months.
All right, why don't you go first, then?
Well, I don't have one. I was waiting for you to say one, and I would think of it. I mean, last night's dinner was good.
I cooked every night this week.
Yeah, the problem was, like, I started to be a little... because I got fat.
Yeah, we ate really healthy this week. Let's be honest, that's kind of what happened.
Yeah, but the food...
Oh, you know what
What did I eat?
I made a good salmon with the broccolini. That was tasty.
good.
But then
I know what it... But it was Friday night. It was that shrimp. It was the shrimp dish.
What did I make?
It was like a shrimp Creole dish.
Oh, that's exactly what it was. Yes, yeah. But everything was low carb this week for you. So he like...
Oh, you know what? I changed my mind. It was the chicken wings I had today with my dad.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, those chicken wings.
Yeah, that's the one... You know what? That's the one unhealthy thing you ate all week.
Yeah.
You made me throw out the rice from all of our meal kits.
We had to have the cauliflower rice.
Yes.
I felt chunky.
Well, I also feel a little chunky right now.
Well, you've got a man inside your building getting shrunk. Give him his milk.
He's gaining...
Give him his 1%.
He's gaining half a pound a week, which means...
So am I.
Actually, I didn't last week, which makes me worried, but hopefully he's pulling it from somewhere else.
This has been the Mike Delivers podcast. Thank you, everybody, for downloading, subscribing. Tell your friends. Tell people. Continue to spread the word. Patreon.com. Or if you go on the app, I've been told that this is confusing, so I'm going to be very simple. Patreon.com. Go to the website. Sign up, log in like anything else you would log into. Facebook, Twitter, your credit card statement. If you download porn, whatever it might be, just download it the same way.
Or just download the app.
Or just download the app, and then, like on your phone, download Patreon.com. Type in Mike Delivers. There's a space. Go in there. $4 a month. It'll change your life. It won't do that, but it'll give you more content. You get more bullshit of us talking along, food reviews, blind taste test, and me trying to guess the macaroni and cheese. That's it. Also, theprosclub.com. That is the website I built where there's other podcasts besides Mike Delivers. You can get Real Talk Basketball, Bad Weather Fans, Outside the Box, and the beer reviews with the big O. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not too shabby.
Not
Lots
too
of good
shabby.
content.
Jess, episode 88.
Was it 86, I thought you said?
Episode 88, we'll be trying some Red Lobster. We'll do that
Is
to
that
kick
what
it
we're going to
off.
do, Red Lobster?
To kick it off. Unless it's too difficult. on the first one.
I wouldn't say. Well, here's why.
Okay, I won't. Maybe I won't give us that.
I'm gonna walk you back on that, and here's why. We're driving back from Pittsburgh that day.
Yeah.
So we'll find something, but I don't know if we're going that direction home.
Get ready for some shrimp in a creamy Alfredo sauce, baby.
Oh God, it's gonna be bad. At least good news. We have 3 bathrooms for the 2 of us, so that will work out if we do that.
And I will say for episode number, this is 87. There's a big guest coming in episode 87 on Mike Delivers. We got a big guest booked, but I haven't done the interview yet. So I don't want to say who it is, but episode 87, next episode.
Do I know?
You do. Big guest booked for the podcast. Big guest. In the food world. It's a big food guest.
Okay, when's the interview?
You know what is it? Well, I'm not going that far behind the scenes. The interview is set for via Zoom on Thursday. I'm not telling you that shit.
Wait, 87, so this one's coming out on Tuesday?
I can't keep... This is 86. This will be out... No, this will be out on Thursday.
Oh, I got it.
Gotta keep ahead, Jess.
I thought you meant...
But listen, everybody listening right now is going, why in the hell would I go to the Patreon page? These 2 fools can't even keep track of the days of the week.
No, I know.
I get it.
I thought you meant the person you interviewed today.
No, that is already out.
I was like, I don't know if he knows.
That is out. Big guest coming.
Okay.
You know who it is?
I do know who it is.
All right.
I remember he wrote a great poem about you.
Well, not about me.
You were in it.
I was in it. This has been the Mike Delivers podcast, episode number 86. Jess, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being a big part of this. We'll see you next time, kids, for episode number
88.
87, Jess.
Well, I'm going to see them
both
for 88.
of us. All right. See you later, guys. Unbelievable.